That's that one. Now, there are many things happening out there that I thought is just for cruise, like the case of NDLA and what's his name? Naira Marley. Please, John Tori Olong, why are Nigerians, or if I may say, why are they kicking against that Naira Marley becomes is their ambassador to NDLA? Why do you people think it's? Don't you think because Naira is Marley is? Why do you think it's not cool? Why are people typing and they are kicking against it? I'm asking you people, why? But don't you think it's cool for him? And I think they are also using him so that he also will be cautioned because of his rough lifestyle in terms of Gbogbo. You understand? That's what he does, So I think using him as an ambassador is just so that I think people are saying that because he takes drugs, he's not a good role model. Abi? Are you people catching cruise with me, or are you Gongwa? So you're welcome, darling sis. Or what do you think? Do you think it's cool that he's there or he's not there? Abi, people don't even know about it. I think you people are just mature. You are saying yes, go on. What do you mean by yes, go on when I have spoken and nobody is reciprocating? You people are not interacting with me. I want you to interact with me. Olubumi Onokoya. Yes is there. What is yes is there? Olubumi Onokoya. I want to online learning. His best candidates. Yes. For me. It's always okay, like if you want to make someone a chief whip in the class now, it's always better to make a parrot a chief whip, because so that at least there will be reduction of punishment for that parrot. I mean, when I say parrot, I mean someone that is a talkative, even though an intelligent person, but someone that talks. I'm telling you, see, this hand, I've told you people the story before. Which is a story in primary school. I was made chief whip of my class. Yeah. That's chief whip is to make sure that when teacher or anybody is not around, nobody's making noise. And it's probably the possibility or the reason why that math teacher made me the class captain, class chief whip, is because they know that I talk. I may not be a parrot, you understand, but I'm the type that talks. So, and maybe my voice is kind of, they will know what is sorrow, and they don't want to be punishing me like, no, stop talking, or you again, understand? So Kudirat, you are going make sure the class nobody's knows. So I was the chief whip. So in one class, and one day the teacher came back, just went out, and the class started, they were making noise. And of course, probably my friends were among the people making noise or talking, and I was also talking with my friends too. And when the teacher came in and said, Kudirat, when I walked out of the class, that class, I was told, your class, I was told making noise. They were making noise. So can I have the list of the noisemakers? I didn't have anybody. I was looking. I had nobody to. You understand? That changed eventually later on. But the teacher chose to flog me, which led to police coming to my daddy. He was arrested. To see, they stitched the hand. Can you see the finger? The finger was stitched. So what am I saying? I learned from there that making you a prefect in school, yes, it shows that you are intelligent, you are brilliant, you understand. But also shows that there's a special reason why they made you you understand, the prefect or a chief whip. It is because of the fact that they know that you are going to be their best bet. They know that he has control of àwọn amugbo, àwọn tó mugbo, àwọn everything, and he's also a role model to them. So everything that ambassador is more or less like, they will be talking through him. They will be, he also will have to curb his lifestyle. Maybe that will even make him, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kò ní kú kékeré, that will elongate his lifespan, if you make sense for me. Is an ambassador that, because he smokes igbo well, I think it's a good one. Having to use somebody that don't have understanding of igbo and all those things they won't even feel the person. So I'm surprised that even Malians are being, young men, young people are condemning him. I'm surprised. I think it's good. I think it's okay to do it, and I believe he will do it. But it's just like if Fela was alive, Fela should be made the minister of Igbo, taking Igbo. You understand? He should be made a minister of maybe NDLA. You know, he should be made the chief or captain, because he knows about it. He's taking it, so he will know how to curb it. He will know how to, know the barons, and know how to control it, as opposed to corrupting the society with it. Just my own opinion. I don't know if you feel it, but many of you, I don't think you are you up to date in that area at all. Maybe you are not feeling Malian. Now, that is that. Oh my God. Ekweremadu's case, I see a lot of antagonism about it. I just want you people to. You saw that they've sentenced that girl to life imprisonment. Lucy, what's your phone life? Lodu yati bye. Kò lè bọ́nú ẹ̀ o. Kò dẹ̀ lè bọ́nú ẹ̀. That's why God says, Jesus Christ said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and unto God what is yours. That is to say, pay your tax, respect the law of the land. Then the Bible tells us how to respect God too. That is the 10 commandments. That's all. She can't attend what? She knows they're going to sentence her. I don't even think they looked at any mental state. I don't think she's mentally unfit. I think she's fit. Oko shonuni, abi, because they didn't mention anything like mental anything disorder or any medical experts, telling us that due to her trauma, maybe in the course of the incarceration, maybe in the course of it, maybe then they will look into, maybe she will display some mental disorder symptom in the jail during this incarceration. Life uniwo fun omo 33. Life, if she's going to live 100 years in one ni. Báwo ni yon ṣe máa rán ọmọ lọ sí university? Abi, I don't know which one she did. Anyone, she went to school and became very cowardly of her not to attend. They should have forced her to attend. No, they can't force. They don't force. It doesn't matter if they don't force things like that. As long as she's in the custody there, she's imprisoned. There's no need to force. They can pass verdict without you attending. It doesn't matter. She's in jail. So it doesn't matter. Already she's broken. They don't force such things. No. As long as she's in jail already, that one doesn't matter again. Like maybe she has she's foreseen that abi she not do am. Abi ko Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́. Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́. Abi she not do am. Abi na bad luck ló ní. Ọlọ́run ló máa mọ gbogbo ẹ̀ o. Because this life, I've seen in America, even here, where people have gone, especially America, where people have gone to jail luck against them ni. They not catch them for that thing. And everything that happened, forensic àwọn ló mú. That's why I don't know. Don't be surprised. In 30 years' time, in 20 years' time, they will find out that she is another person. There was lots of evidence against. She had it all recorded in her diary. No, she didn't have it recorded in her diary as she killed somebody. She had recording of all those bad incidents because she was the nurse on duty seeing all those things. And she felt, and she said that the reason why she's being picked on, she claimed, is due to the shortcoming of the hospital. Even though one doctor claimed that he is the whistleblower, you understand? But there was no evidence to prove that she did it directly, but ill luck on her side that she was on duty, proximity, what to use, proximity, that on duty every time they don't. If you have watched one movie called the Riches, is series, go and watch it. I've not even, they show it in London. When they were trying to, they sacked one girl in the office, and she knew nothing about why they sacked her. But everything, the system that the secretary or the PA was using was her system, her kinikon. I don't know what they call it. You know, you computer guru. I need technology scholars now. You understand? The technology scholars now. Everything was through her. Meanwhile, the person cleaning up those information and removing those information about the man that owned the company was actually somebody else, Oyibo. But when they wanted to sack somebody, it was another person that was sacked. It was another person. So I'm always very, I think a lot when it comes to proximity and situation whereby they did not catch you directly. Do you understand? But all proofs point at you. Sometimes it may not be true. It's very risky, this thing I'm telling you people. It may not be true. You go to America, you will see many cases like that. You will see many cases like that. That all evidence will point at you. But there was a case we did when we were studying law, and this guy was killed. He was given capital punishment. The boy wasn't up to even 17 or 18. They killed him for killing somebody. Everything pointed at him. And he wasn't the boy that killed the woman. Years after, the truth prevailed. Meanwhile, the youngest guy, if I remember this guy, he was the youngest guy that was sentenced to death by electrocution. Electrocution. Death by electrocution. A black boy. But later on, we did that case in law. I wish people based in America can give me the name of that guy. Capital punishment. Go and read the story of that boy. He wasted his life. Later on, it was then discovered but it was too late. They've already killed him. And boy, crime bear. The reason why many people will think, okay, this may be true because Oyiboni. If Oyiboni, if it's a black person now, I may think, oh, maybe it's racism or something like that. But Oyiboto Je, you understand? Definitely, I think we don't know if all the kids that were taken, they were white. So, but sometimes I always go to that part again because I have seen cases where you are not, they will help, or everything will kick against you. At the end of the day, he knows nothing, or you, person will not know anything about that death. He locking. All the kids were wise. You know, because I don't know the names of the kids. You know, they did not furnish us, which is not legally right to furnish the names of the kids. They can never, they will only use alphabets, you know, like L, M, Q, but in the case study, as in the court, the real name will be there. But to the public, it's all these alphabets that will be used forevermore. This case, after a while now, they will have it in, like, if you do medical law, because I did contemporary medicine law. I did it. So that's where a case the situation where I furnished on the platform today about when you refuse to take blood transfusion. When you refuse to take blood transfusion and you are a child, not you refusing, your parents are refusing, that it is religiously, it's against their religion. The hospital will take the case to the courts, and the courts will give the hospital the go-ahead. When experts advise the judge, the court will give in the best interest. That is when the court can act over whatever decision your parents make for you. That I did contemporary medicine law. In that, you'll be able to learn all these kind of things, all situations like this. And most of the time, the people that kick against such medication, just blood transfusion, is Jehovah Witnesses. They are the ones that kick against it. They don't take blood transfusion. Some of them die. As long as, if you are an adult, nothing they can do. Some of them die. Imagine sending condolence cards and taking pictures of it. It doesn't make sense. And that's why I'm saying that, is there no diminished responsibility over such a thing? Are they not, did they check her? Of course they would have. I know it's not it's a high profile case. Anyway, she's been sentenced, but I'm just trying to think, is there every possibility that she has no hand in it? We never know. Allah magic and ribi. Anyway, that's done. How are we? Now, regarding the case of these children, these kids that's wedded, what do you people think? Is it okay when your father, mother, 9 months ago, they were sentenced to 10 years, their father is 10 years, Abi, the mother is lesser, and the kids, their first son, Boret's wedding. I want to think that wedding was already in motion before the sentence of this family. I want to think so. I want to think that wedding was already in motion. As in, what I mean is, they probably have done basic, maybe introduction, and possibility that a date was fixed, had been fixed. You understand? Possibility. You understand that a date, they already fixed that date. However, it was well represented by a lot of PDP. Even the Senate president was there. Akpabio was there. I even saw Akpabio again too in is it Akpabio that I saw? Senate president, I'll be there, I'll be which one? Yes. Many people, they were there. I saw Akpabio too in Ghana, you know, so let me not be mixing it up. You know, but many people, especially PDPs, they were there. All this former Senate president, what's this man from Kogi? Remind me the man now, the man from Kogi that people dislike at one point. Is a PDP guy that see APC finish. Peter Obi was there now. If Peter Obi not there, that would be very wrong of him. He's an Igbo man. He has to be there. You understand? So, I personally would say one thing. You see this life, if you can't learn, God not use your life, our own life, to teach people more about life. Do you get what I mean? Even if their parents died, yeah, life still continues for our children. That is the gospel truth. Life continues for our children. Sentimentally, if you want to be very sentimental, you would think that, oh, the people complaining that, hey, why would he do such an elaborate wedding? He should have done it low-key. Why would he do such a thing? It just goes to show they don't care or they are heartless. Of course, that is not true. But I want to say one thing. I don't talk about children. Because when you talk about children, you have to remember that you have your own children too. I don't talk about children. But the reason why I'm going to talk about this matter is because of the lesson I want us to learn as parents from this issue or this matter or this story. Number one, remember clearly when from the day one that those people were sentenced, I personally kicked against the reason why they were sentenced. Their daughter who was discharged and acquitted, you understand, as naive, or she wasn't in the know of what her parents were planning, even though she was, but they chose to leave her and allow her parents to suffer for seeking to almost take the life of somebody to keep their own child alive. Okay? The girl was in the know of it because the girl met the guy and knew that they brought the guy to come and give her kidney in exchange, or liver in exchange of hers. Do you understand? Not exchange, but to exchange, to give his, and he will be paid. That is organ trafficking now. Human organ trafficking. Now, the girl granted interview with BBC, and I will not lie, I didn't feel good with that interview. You know, let me tell you one thing. The same way a woman with a husband, yeah, most of us women, we love our children more. Some love their husband more. It depends. Personal choice. But if you, because you want to make your husband live up to date and your children have the best of life, and choose to go and push cocaine, as in be a drug dealer, they should use you to carrier. Do you get it? Just to make more money into the family as a woman. If they catch you and you go to jail, please tell me, is it not that same week your husband will go and be sleeping with women that he's already had before? Women that he's already had before you even went to go and use your own life and enter to carry cocaine so that the family will live better. I felt when I saw the girl, when she did that interview, I didn't feel it. Not that I expected her to cry or anything. I didn't even think she was meant to grant that interview, because in her interview, she even more or less exposed those her parents as, and it made for me that, oh, they really deserve that conviction. That's number one. It goes to show that these are our children. It's general. I'm not going to say these people's children alone. They think of themselves more than they think of their parents. It's we that grew up in Nigeria, Africa, that always say some people even died abroad because of taking care of their parents back home. But the children that we have, these day children, they don't, if in fact, if you kill yourself because of them, they will still be asking, telling you that, but mom, why? Because they won't and they can't. They won't and they can't. The way that our generation and even those our fathers' generation used to build houses for their parents. You will hear people building houses for their parents, everything. The children of nowadays, they can't. They will be wondering why they have to build house. Go on, please take time and go and question the children out there. You will see sometimes when people are patronizing me, the ones that have children that pity them sometimes to try and get money from their children that are already working, not children that are not working, they are still dependent on them. You see how some of them will train me to request money. You understand? That's the only way they can get something of them. You understand? Because if not, those kids, they don't even think of take mommy, take daddy. Yes, Mother's Day, they can buy you card, chocolates, they can buy you ice cream. But all those biggie things that you are thinking that you will hear some of us, our own time, and even our mother, our fathers, you will hear stuff like they built houses for their parents. Do you understand? You will hear stuff like, you understand, when you are abroad, you will bring your mother abroad. You understand? Many big things that our generation, they do. In fact, our generation, some of them cater. The moment they get abroad, they will now start to cater for their younger ones that are in Nigeria. And some will even manage to bring their young. You will hear some saying, when I finish bringing this one now, younger ones, not their children, no. Their parents are alive, they will do it as, now, I can now face my life. In the process, some even die. Are you making sense for me? I've studied a lot of parents, and I've heard a lot of parents say things like this. Mind you, those kids, like that girl that the father was looking for kidney for, when we saw her, be sincere, her stature was like mine, not I'm bigger, I'm talking about, she looked very healthy. And everybody thought that she was, God forbid, at the point of maybe Olomaje from Olomo. You understand? She was really maybe dying. If not for the court case that we ended up seeing her. In fact, she looked better than many people that are not even having kidney problem. Meaning the money, they are pumping money on her, and she's being well taken care of. So it was the parents, like they would say, abiamo, they love for their children, but they did it wrong by choosing to take another person's kidney, who is obviously another parent's life, future. Because if that boy makes it, you will know it's this kind of boy that will make sure that he brings his mother abroad, build house for his mother, make sure he takes his sim. You will know because he's a grassroots boy, he's a streetwise boy. It's not like Ekweremadu's children that are born with silver spoon. They are two different lineage. So I wasn't too shocked. Who is this person? Miss. I wasn't too shocked when I saw the wedding that took place. I wasn't too shocked. And God knows that I did not think about it 2 minutes to think, oh, you'd have done it low-key. If not that, I started seeing people. Then I saw the prominent people now. Some of them, complaining and saying, no, this is not right. This kid should have at least waited for. And some people are saying, what if the parents are aware? It's possible. Parents that chose to want to almost kill somebody else to keep their child alive, they would as well be able to grant their son. If he wants to wed, he should go ahead. And from that prison, they will be making call to the, they make call in America, a Western world prison. I don't know if they do it in Nigeria. You understand? But in the Western world, there's time for call. There's time to receive calls too. So people will be calling him. But it is the children that are meant to know that their father is in jail. So therefore, let us do it low-key. But they don't care. They don't. If they cared, there are maybe some kids. The moment the father went to try and bring a boy to remove his kidney or liver, the child would have said, Daddy, no. I will wait till it's my turn. Why take somebody else's kidney for me? And you have, of course, the girl will know that they are paying. Lalena is recommended glasses, so you will still, you understand? The girl will know that, but if it's a child that have empathy, you will know that, the way many of us have trained our kids, many of us are guilty. In fact, when we're treating that case, there were people that were taking side with Ekweremadu. There were people that were taking side with Ekweremadu that they can do the same. In fact, they even wanted to start making people like us that felt that was too mean of him guilty, because they were saying stuff like, the child is so sick. It doesn't matter if the child looked healthy. In fact, the child looked healthier than the picture of the boy that we were shown. If you remember the Pengele boy, because at a point they were bullying the boy. Some people went to bring out the boy from Facebook until I think he brought down his Facebook social media pages and on Instagram, because some people said bullying him that he went to lie in London. When he went to reveal Ekweremadu, he went to tell them that he's an underage, which we don't know. I don't think they cared about all those stories he told them. I bet he's now under refugee, which they will grant him. He's never going back to Nigeria again, because they know that definitely he will tell them that they will kill him. And of course, we also, his case is a high-profile case. So, the truth is, some people would say to us that, what Ekweremadu did is Abiamo. Every Abiamo can do it. It is not every Abiamo. No Abiamo wants their child dead, though. No Abiamo. Definitely. I would have even, but I know Abiamo that has money that would prefer that they should even bribe so that the queue, instead of their child to stay on the queue and wait for maybe 5 years, they can use money to bribe and jump queue. Maybe I can do that. But that, go and look for another child, and the person that introduced them to it had done the same thing. A medical doctor whom is one of us, their classmates. Went to the same university with one of us here, if you remember. And the person he bought his own kidney from, who was imported from Nigeria as well, they said that guy is somewhere in London dying. After the removal of that crazy liver or whatever, he's not had a quality life since then. Because probably the kidney that was functioning so well, they are taking it out. What I see is just what these day children, that's how they reason. That is how these day children, how they reason. Mama, you have lived your life. Going to jail, I don't think they are thinking it as we are thinking that, how can your parents be in jail and you are going ahead to do such an elaborate wedding? At least you can as well have a low-key one. You can still be classy. In fact, you can go and do it in Dubai. They don't need to have all the prominent people on seat. But because the reason is this, the parents are in jail because of one of them. And being the first child, even if the parents say go ahead, and the parents are planning it, they is supposed to be the one to say, I would rather wait, Daddy, till you come back. But we'll have something so it will not be as if we just carry wife enter. I bet the wife will be saying, no, I can't just enter house like that. What would my friends say? What would my clinical say? What would that say? That is how these day children are. The Davido century. That is how they are. That is how they reason. That is how we've brought them up. That is how we've brought them up. Many of our children, they don't have Ojo Anu for us. I'm telling you. And we always will look for excuses for them. For excuses for them. Then especially the rich man became one. You understand? They can't be bothered. Because I know if it's Omo Agba, they won't go ahead with that wedding. They will do the wedding, but they won't, even the family of the wife, all of them will say, we go wait. They will even wait. They will wait. They don't have to wait till they come back. Oh. They can even wait 5 years to come and, you understand? But not within a year. As far as I'm concerned, it has to be a society wedding, because as long as they are concerned, their father is prominent, and that wedding, if after a while, those prominent people they need at the wedding, which if the father was even around, it would have even been more elaborate than that. Abi, you don't know. It would have, if the father was around, it would, as elaborate as that wedding was, if the father was around, it would be more elaborate, because there will be some people that would want to do eye service. And there are some people that, will want to show that, okay, the man is around, they want to come and do it, show color. The wedding shows these day children how they reason, how they think. If you go and look at the interview of that girl, and if you speak to many parents, you will hear how these day children, how their mentality, I don't know if it's abroad, Ibo, the way they reason, the way the abroad children, how they reason is quite different from the upbringing that we that came from Nigeria, how we reason. It doesn't even matter from Nigeria, even if your parents are rich. Our reasoning is so different. It is so different. So people blaming that boy. You can God sees my heart. The children that we have, our children, all of them, God forbid though that we enter jail. God forbid that we do the unimaginable to put food on the table. Some people go into prostitution. I remember one lady, she did everything to bring her. That woman suffered. She's an Edo lady. She walk. Hell. Cleaning was her job. You know when they used to use ori olori lati muyan wa. One day she walked into my shop. That was when I still had that shop. She walked into the shop. Somebody duped her. She wanted to bring 2 children at once. She had 3 children in Nigeria. In fact, she tell you her story. How she waka, enter Mali, from Mali to South Africa, for South Africa, enter sea. In fact, she said she at a point, people in the journey, as they were journeying, some people died. That there was one time they kept them inside one place. By the time they got to the particular abroad now, some people were dead. God kept her alive. If you hear the story of how she entered abroad, I call her Sister Deb. She's not, her name is not Deborah, because when she talks, she say Deb, she will explain that they will get to one jungle, they will stay, and every time they get to one particular place, it's another set of people that will come and carry them. The one they will enter ship, the one they will, if she will tell you that they went through Mediterranean Sea. It's like somebody trekked from Nigeria to abroad. But this journey wasn't 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So this journey she's mentioning that she traveled to come abroad, it wasn't one year journey. When she finally got abroad, no husband. She said she left Nigeria with the children, left her children with the husband, and at the end of the day, the man now, when your journey long, the man just, he said waka. The kids are still hanging one place. She struggled for years. In the process of struggling, her 2 children was the first set of people she managed to be. In fact, one lady in this our neighborhood duped her of one. Although the lady said she didn't dupe her, she walked into my shop to come and report and was telling me that, sister, that she's going to kill somebody in this area. I said, what happened? She now told. For each child, she had 3,500. Do you understand? For each child, not for both. Long time. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń bá yín sọ bí 2007, 2006, Then she had not finished paying. Maybe she just paid 2,000. So the lady went to Nigeria. I don't know what thing the lady do, sha. She now said spiritually, they say make she not bring the girl. Maybe the woman had collected money, kakiri. She was doing the shuttle small. Sha. Eventually, sha, she was able to get her money. Then, eventually, she was able to bring the other child. Leo Jumi by. As she struggle, bring those kids. If you know how she walked, mi ò ráṣọ gidi kan lára obìnrin yẹn rí. When they say if somebody is abroad and don't work, àkísà, kò tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ rárá. And she has good body, but she old because of children. She was working. She called the key job was cleaning. She used to be the one that come and clean all these boots, all these Marks and Spencer, all of them. Now she go enter as they close. Now key job be that. Eventually, when she brought those kids inside, one day like that, on sukunrin titi ni. The girl that one òyìnbó ló kọ́kọ́ bá lọ ná. The boy ìyẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa mugbó. Òun náà ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbóyìnbó. You know what she said? She thought when they come, they will come and relieve her so that they can bring the smaller one. She purposely did not bring the smaller one before the older ones, so that they can make the money together now and be able to bring the last one. Now only she bring the last one. No, before she know Jack Robinson by, the girl don't follow Oyibo. And she explained to the mother that she's in love. The mother now said, so she not see love. She not see man. She not see everything with the one they shop and bought. Because she only job, she was putting the money together so that I can bring you people. Say you people will come and relieve me, so I can bring the last one. At least if all of you are here, my heart go rest. The day after long, when I saw her, on sukunrini, o jaska fumorini. Sister Deb. You know, Deb means past Deb reach abroad. What happened? My sister, it's because you don't get shop there again. I don't see you come. Lo rojo. I say, that she has brought their younger one. Okay? If she tells me that anything like she, that when she came abroad, the person that loaned her money and everything she used in coming abroad, they took it from her. Before later, she now was able to start saving up to bring her own children. She paid back, and it took out how many years to get abroad by leg and road. Then she remember her children, that they are treating her. It's not as if they hate you. Don't get it wrong, go. And I told her, I said, sister, so since that time till now, you not come look for man now. Make you come dey enjoy yourself. Only share ohun tóun ti wá gbó. All the time that people were saying to her, she was saying, my children, no, my children. In fact, the day she was crying in the shop that they duped, that her money that she paid, she was meant to use to bring somebody that they did not end up bringing up the person. The day she was crying, hot tears. Èèyàn dúdú tójú ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo ojú ẹ̀ pọ́n. Tó ní òun máa jà ní òun máa para òun, that she will fight, she will kill herself, that they must give her. The lady must give her back her money, her daughter, that all her daughter, her children, they are hanging there. Even that her siblings, they are not caring for her children. That her husband has gone with another person. No soko. When she brought the children, now the children gone. They don't hate her. Don't get me wrong, go. You know there's difference between the children hate her. No. But the intention and the plan, they change them for her to tell her that no, mommy, no. Now only she brought their last. Even school she said, I didn't go to school. And that's why I tell them, the school I didn't go to, that's why I can't go anywhere. I can't do interview. I clean. I'm always cleaning, my sister. Which man will call me now? I said, no, sister, you package yourself again. So you stay 20-something years just for children. Nothing they enter you, nothing they do you, they do for you. Nothing, no outing, nothing. Aniko ja, she not even they go out. She not they have fun. And the children, they ended up coming. To God be the glory. Ore owo tujo. But the children, they are living their life to the fullest. Boy, they say na that one not even never born. Ìyẹn kọ́kọ́ fóun ní dààmú. Ó kọ́kọ́ lọ ń bá wọn mú gbó. You know, just can they do like ọmọ kìíní kan. He said that one, in they do with that one, and in this other one, the girl say, they in love, they in love, but only okay. But you people should try. It's the reason why I brought you, so that we can, you know, bring your, no, that is how, if you go and use your life and die, and they enter jail like Ekweremadu for anybody, life goes on. Life goes on. The woman that committed suicide in this country, I've said that story. I bet many of you can even say the story of heart. It's because of children. Nítorí ọmọ ni. But these children that we have, they have their own life to live. They love their life so much. Now we not love our life. I don't know how they do that and give us our, you know, our century, our generation, our own time to our father. We will think of everybody else, our mother, our father, and our sibling. Abi afisheni before we think of ourselves. No. The children we have now, they think of themselves first. If he remain, that is if he remain, they buy you card. If you are lucky, they give you food. But they don't make it mandatory. If you can't be telling, just try it. All these abroad children now, God's call and say, hey, you build house for me. They will be thinking you're having bipolar. Build house for you. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, likes of my mother, likes of, you understand, their own mother too, we say such a thing and say, oh, mommy, I call it for me. It's part of their prayer. And you will be saying, me, the responsibility of your younger ones. Do you understand? They will leave it at a point that Egbon will take care of it. They will start to call you, you know, to even report. You can't even hold abroad children accountable for their sibling. They will tell you that you are affecting their mental state. So, that party that you people saw is a typical example of the children that all of us were, the Davido century that we are bringing up. These are the children we are bringing up. They are the children we are bringing up. I wouldn't want to come and start making myself and yourself and everybody happy and say, what a child. We are lying. Because, God forbid that we are in Ekwere shoe. Our children will do, many of us will do the same. They care about themselves. Not that they don't love you. I'm still laying emphasis on that. But if you choose to ruin your life for them, they will still question. If you now say, because of you, that's why this happened to me, they will be like, I didn't tell you to do that to yourself. Because they wouldn't do that for their own child. They wouldn't do that. So if you are expecting them that, you know that I brought this mortgage, they are not going, you tell them that they will buy mortgage for you. They will be thinking you are mad. How can, they will want you to go and evaluate your brain. I don't know if we got it all wrong. maybe it's over spoiling, or the mixture of these day children with English life, you understand, is what turned the kids to this kind of, they seem insensitive, they seem, okay, Louisa, I know, they seem insensitive, they seem like they don't love us, they seem, that's how it seems like. But the truth is, that is what it is. So what that child is doing, if people start to complain now, they will be thinking that all of you complaining about it, the wedding or anything, that you have mental problem, because you are trying to stop their happiness. That's what they are doing, is their dream. Their father going to jail is the father's dream, is his life. Doesn't mean they won't visit daddy, doesn't mean they won't call daddy, and doesn't stop their own happiness. And their sanity also, is paramount to them. Yes, this Davido century children, you are prone to go to nursing home. The ones that, in African mentality, where we'll be saying, my mother can't go to nursing home. You understand? No, because even in the nursing home, because when I worked as a carer in those days, when I worked as a carer, I used to see very rich, well-educated and uneducated, but rich, you understand, nice-looking people in the nursing home that I worked. I worked at Bupa Croydon. You understand? I will be wondering, and sometimes you will see there's one woman, very neat. You can tell that everything about her, I bet she would be dead now. You can tell everything about her. Her room is so psychedelic, everything. That was when I knew that, why nursing home? That was when I knew that all the people in that nursing home, Brupa, because it's expensive, rich people, all the people there, they are because there's visiting period for them. You will get if you have opportunity to meet their kids. Some will say their kids is in Australia. Some will say àwọn ọmọ ti gbàgbé wọn tó bá máa kú náà orí phone náà ni. Thank God for WhatsApp where àbí kíni wọ́n pè kíni tá máa ṣe video FaceTime. You see that there's FaceTime. The one that have dementia gone, what if you want to see ibẹ̀, I call them, they will just be calling the nursing home to find out the development and how their mother or father is doing. The one that can talk to you will tell you that, oh, this is Louisa. Louisa is in Canada. This one is, they will tell you, Ibeni, Tikubade, Abayini, Abayoni, Be Layo Atalafia. So I'm our set now, I don't know about the ones that are very old in London. A lot of people in London now that are old, they are running back to Nigeria to go and die. I've noticed, because I have some of my mommy's friends that really stayed in London. You understand? Really, really stayed. They are all going home. One just died. You understand? They are going home because they noticed that their children are going to put them inside nursing home. They are nursing home. There's nothing like this one that we like my mother now, that we got her 2 house help. There's house help here, there's this one, and people can go and be seeing her family. Yeah, if you are abroad and if you are living with your child abroad, and you are incontinent, the children of your grandchildren can't stand it. So, mother, we have to go and be in nursing home. Me, I can't put my mother in a nursing home ever. That is because of your age. Go and ask from children who are in their 20s now or 30s. Davido downward. They don't see anything bad in it. It's not that they don't hate, they don't love you. I want you, on that, where you are, they will be bringing flour for you and candy. That is the way the children that we are bringing up, that's how they reason. They see, because I don't want you thinking that they don't love you. the love that we have, the kind of way we express love from 40 now, the people that are in their 40 upwards, is quite different from the people that are in 30 downwards now. The Davido generation, they are different from us. And it's not that they don't love you. God, I don't want you to be thinking, oh, Abi will love me. No. Because many parents will cry. It's not a peo. Don't be surprised that even the man in prison is crying. Don't be surprised that because the fact that he has even told daddy, I want to wed, the father will think he should have sense enough to say she wedding here, even if daddy says okay. Do you understand? But many of us can shake it's not a curse, so it is the way the Davido generation they are. And many of us are going to experience it. They shake. So get yourself ready. The way you are handling your mother, I'm not using it because your children can't handle you like that. They will not. It is not a curse. It is their own understanding, and I don't know if we are the one that brought them up like that, or there is what they learned from school. But I've seen parents, I've seen many people tell me, why are these children, why are they like this? The only difference between the children abroad and we, you can't be talking to your mom now and say, mommy, I love you. I don't think I say it. I only show love by buying her stuff, sending her stuff, being there when she, always ready to do what I need to do. But they will tell you, I love you, mommy. They can write poem for you. If you want to know about poem, they can write poem for you. You understand? They will give you flower. All those things. They can even, they could try, they can buy you perfume. Maybe, they can, but that you are expecting stuff like, you understand? Maybe now, you are expecting stuff like you are doing your birthday now, then your child will come and take call for you and come and and you die, you didn't plan your burial. What it in woman sense? You better have the money that they will use to buy your casket. Emi ò fi parọ́ o. Better have the money that they will use to buy your casket and your stuff where they will bury you. Have everything in place so that when you die, they'll just take it from your account and put it. If not, titi ni wọ́n máa ṣe é sí. Wo fi ṣèkà. That is how it is for the children now. So this wedding that you people saw, wọ́n ní okú tó bá pa ojú gbà ẹni, òwe ni wọ́n pa fún wa. It is exactly how it is with most of the children in the world now. And I must say, they don't hate their parents. They don't. It is how, yes, have your life insurance. Trust me. If not, wallahi, titi ni wo ma CSC. They don't mean harm. I don't want you people to really, I don't know how we can change it to the way that, and I don't think I've ever seen my mom sitting down to tell me, you have to do this for me, you have to do this for me, or, during my daddy's lifetime. No, I don't think so. I think they did the same to their parents. I remember clearly, in fact, when my father buried his in-law, bought the casket, I can never forget. As in my grandfather, my mom's dad. Your son will, God forbid, not that God forbid, father-in-law madagba makuna. Our sons wouldn't do that. They will be thinking, their father died. Why would they? That's how much I know it's not really good. There's so much burden on our generation and our father's generation and everything. We had so much burden, and we still have that burden. A lot of responsibility. In fact, it's really a burden. It takes the grace of God to live with African family. If you come from that background of, you always have to be there giving, and doing. Do you get what I mean? So, but in this generation, Davido's generation, I can tell you that what we put on our head as responsibility and as what is how to reason, how to think, they will not even put. The only thing I see in this generation is 10%, where we have 100, 10% of taking responsibility of anything. 10%. They don't want all those you understand how your cousins you can even be sponsoring your cousins. Who does this generation will be thinking that you people are crazy? How can you be sponsoring your cousin? Do you make sense for me? So I don't know, maybe it's the way we train them, maybe it's the way what we taught them. I don't know what it is. I can't explain what it is. In fact, somebody was now telling me that he was asking me that we have to start asking them to do it, as in be asking them. And I think also we as parents, because of how we feel that we were overburdened by our families and everything, maybe some of us, don't even want to be burdening them too, and that also is not helpful. Or they don't know the struggle. Yeah, Louisa, do you understand? Because somebody was saying to me that, do you people even because I remember when I started working as a young girl, as in when I started working and started earning money, that time was 5,000 naira. They used to give us for NYC, 5,000 naira. I don't know how much they give now. You understand? When I started working, I remember my mom and I had a cousin that was living with us too. My mom sat me down, called me. First and foremost, they told me that the first salary you make, my mom said, I will take some. I can't remember if it's 500 naira or whatever it is. My mother knew I would take some and I will give my dad and herself. You understand? They will pray. In fact, somebody was even saying that her own parent told her everything, the first salary, everything, give to your parents. I remember my mom said 500, maybe each. I can't remember but my mommy said I will give to that's mom and dad. And I remember I did it. I was so happy with my, as in first salary, NYSC, So after that I now got a job that's now started working, and I was now earning more. That time it was 10,000 naira. My first salary, real payment, not the NYC now, was 10,000 naira. So my mom then said, again, because it's, I still redid promotion. You understand? Real job now. I still redid that thing again. Then my mommy now said, anytime I'm coming back home, you understand? My mom now said that it's not, you can't be passing big treats and be passing all those places. Sometimes you would think mommy wants to eat bread, buy big treat bread and come home. My daddy really liked soft bread, all this big treat bread with sardine. Because my daddy, anytime he comes abroad, then he will buy a lot of sardines. So we always have sardine at home, abroad sardine. He doesn't like the Nigeria one, So if you give daddy bread, especially on a Sunday, you will buy it from Friday coming back from work. Then he will sit down Saturday morning. We eat it. That my daddy will eat it or egg and bread. So my mom will now say, you will buy one, not every time. So I got used to, and I looked at the happiness in them. You understand? I looked at the happiness in there and I made it a routine. So I even say overdoing it, gone. And I made it like almost every other day. Like I was always buying it to an extent that, my father will have constipation. They will say I should stop buying bread for my dad. I should stop buying bread for my dad. Because my daddy really, really, really like bread and sardine. So that's number. Then one time my grandmother, that's my maternal grandmother, my mommy now called me and my cousin and told us that, hey, the two of us now, we finish university, we start working in the house, you understand, that they are the ones taking care of, that's my maternal grandmother, they are the ones taking care of her. And we now, we are working, that we should be, now what responsibility do we want to take in her own mother? It's her mother. So when we were looking at each other, she just cut it for us. You will give 1,000, you will give 1,000 every month. So every month like this, we submit. My granny, it was the era of is it multi-link? My granny, when the moment they give money to my granny will speak to us, me and my cousin. I'll be praying for her, be praying for us, be praying for her. Every time she received that money, and we made it mandatory till my granny died. Till my granny died, because I left Nigeria, and by the time I left Nigeria, I still had that, it became a part of me that you must give. Even when they have, it doesn't matter. But if you go and introduce that abroad, the children, all these children, you just be hearing stuff like, what kind of life is that? You can't be calling your mother, come and be telling them to go and be giving your mother something in Nigeria. Even you, they never even give you. The blessings are evident though. I understand, because they will pray for you, no matter what, they will pray for you. So I now, they're not asking that. You people have to, even the fear of sitting them down to come and be saying, come and send money to my mama. I don't want kids thinking we've not, being a firstborn in Nigeria household is not easy at all. Oh yes, being a first child is another problem. Not be even, but it's not the same abroad with this, we call it financial. Yeah, they will, they will. You understand? So it's kind of worrisome to think, how can you come and be telling them, come and deal? Even sometimes, not even sometimes, a lot of times, when situation arise, my mother is the one that will be calling us. Lagbaja is a business fold up. You people should talk within yourself, contribute for this your cousin, or contribute for this your skinny, contribute for this your person, contribute for this. We will like that. Yeah, this Lagbaja, kolowo school, if till tomorrow my mother still does it. So you are not only taking care of even family, you are taking care of extended. You will hear many people who go and meet your mom, and your mom will still be asking. Sometimes you even buy something for her so that she will know that she has dashed it out. She will tell you, this person came, so low, I gave so you obviously you will know that you have to give your mom some, because what she has gone. But all those people that need help, they will come to her and she will give it. She will tell them to pack food. And if she's saying that to you as a child, if you say that to abroad children, and so they look you as if you are gisting. You understand? You are just gisting them. They don't think. They don't think of, and I must lay emphasis on, it's not as if those kids don't love you. I want you to always think of it. Don't ever think they don't love you. This Davido generation, they are different from our generation. Probably because maybe water in Nigeria that we drank, the way we were brought up is, I don't know, and maybe it's we to blame ourselves for the way they reason now. You understand? For the way they reason, I'm the firstborn and only daughter, so the entire weight of the family is on my. Can you imagine? you can't, it doesn't matter with this day generation. You can be the firstborn and even be the only child, and it no burden on them. There's nothing like burden. It's not as if some kid, I need to get some customers that I have to get money from their child. They'll tell me, see, you can imagine elderly people, women in their 60s, women, for them to be planning how to rate picking. It's my son that is going to send the money. Please, just help me. I want to buy 2, but no need to say 2 clothes. Just help me say, request this amount. As in, not, they won't cheat their child though, but they will say that, they will say me stuff like, I have to tell my child that one woman is threatening to embarrass me, that I am owing. And that, until if they hear that, the boys are even nice, the girls don't even want to hear. They said, from these elderly women, you hear, because they really want that, they will tell me, they want to suffer more, I want to pay, motivate disgrace, and they will hear until they want to come and disgrace their mother. So you don't think that you should give your mom money until whatever disgrace. Meanwhile, you have for what ration you. Do you understand? I see a lot. I'll be thinking in my head, okay, we as parents, we as kids, as at now, they don't need to ask us. We just know. They don't need to do planning with any outsider. Who will my mother or who will she plan with? But so it's if we like, let us be upset from now reach next tomorrow about this our children, about the wedding. We are wasting our time. My daughter replied that download NatWest and pray over it. I love this response. My daughter, Sister Toyo, okay. We should not even go there. No, our kids, their mentality is, I know it's a very lovely mentality. You will hear stuff like, they are just, on the phone, Baba sick in Ule. And then some people will say, the CS that I had for you is what is, like, so, doctors are taking care of you there, mommy. You will hear mother saying to me that, because we gist, we talk about different things, our experiences, and you hear stuff like their kids will respond to them. And so if you had CS, does it mean that they are the cause of the CS or the problem? Only CS, they won't say it rudely, but their action doesn't show that. They will just look at it as if you are looking for sympathy where there is not. Move on. Move on. Yes, they will tell you. Any different things. So I felt when I was seeing that comment about, the boy, he should have done the low-key way. They say, let's not lie. Many of us, our children will do the same. God forbid. That's why you should not do anything that will destroy your life because you want your children to live. That's the lesson I just want you all to learn from Ekweremadu's case. That is the long and short of this photo. Sorry, the network is kind of messing up. Is it back? Am I back? Hey, you're lucky you are just one of the lucky few, Osha. The thing about it is that we don't wait for our parents to say, not all, because some of our generation too, they will be say they are like the Davido generation. It is only mandatory for our generation that monthly, parents don't need to ask. It is going through every month. Maybe the bill is part of your bill. The generation now, we are saying, you will have to ask. That is the difference. Our generation, it is part and parcel. You can't be asking. That is the difference. Our parents, the moment they get to a particular age, or the kids start to grow up, start working, we just automatically put our parents as part of the people we are paying salary to. That is why a lot of, the people say that our generation, the burden on us is too much. The burden is a lot. My son will say, closed mouths don't get fed. So that's to say you ask. You understand? But our own generation, you notice that our parents don't need to ask. Automatically, we know it is our responsibility. And that's what this Davido generation don't want to hear. It is not their responsibility. If you, God forbid, you go to jail, that should not stop their happiness. That should not affect their wedding. It can still go on. It should not. They shouldn't be. They should not be emotionally blackmailed over that you went to jail for one of them. That is your own destiny. You chose to go to jail. I mean, not that you chose, but it's not. You shall went to jail. Don't be surprised. Assuming it's even the one that had the medical issue that, had wedding in plan, she will do the wedding. Don't be surprised. Before Papa come out, she will wed. If there's a suitor and she's ripe enough, she will wed. And it's not that she doesn't love Papa. I don't know how to explain it. Because I really want to make you people understand that I don't know if it is how we brought them up only, or that they have just come into the world to be, maybe Oyibo life have gotten into them so much that they are quite different from our generation. These children will give you monthly allowance, maybe once in a while, but not regular month. Hey, you can understand what you are understanding. Even when your parents have this our generation, we still make it mandatory to still be doing, except some, I don't know about some, but I know what I'm saying about our generation. The responsibility and the way we take it upon ourselves, as if without doing that, God will not bless us. Hey, maybe that's a better way to say it. They don't attach all those sentiments to any of those things. They will only do it if after they've booked their holidays, they've booked everything, they have everything, and they have pay, or if you ask, if you are not shy to ask, we spoil them, we give them everything, cars in school, they don't struggle for any, because I think it's the way we brought them up. The wedding must have been fixed and paid for before the incident happened. However, if things went well, they would have wanted to bring her back to attend the wedding. If things went well, they would have wanted to bring her back to attend the wedding. Bring who back? Who back? You have misplaced us, so I don't know who you are talking about. His father and mother. Is it their mom? Yeah, the family responsibility don't wound a lot of us, so it's true. I think maybe some of our kids are aware of that, and they have chosen that. Maybe. But this generation is less stressful though. No entitlement, financial obligation, and such. Yes, that's exactly where I want us to grab it. So be ready to understand that what we saw is just normal. It's not something their generation. I saw that all of them were having fun and everything. The wedding was so, you understand, cool, calm, collected. Yeah. So it's not as we are seeing it. If our children are in that position, God forbid we are in that position of Ekweremadu, our children will do the same. Take it or you leave it. And it's true. There's one thing, the obligation on our generation, that sense of entitlement and that stress, financial obligation, you're all poor. Maybe that is why a lot of us did not put our kids to that line, and it is affecting us also. Or affecting many mothers I have spoken to, over time. They don't know how to change the matter again. And I think many of us decided to cut that tie, how we are so financially stressed and a lot of burden on us, obligation, sense of entitlement, it gone poor. Like, if you are abroad now, your family back home, and they see you abroad, the sense of entitlement, like, Kudi, help me, you will be feeling guilty, you want to help, or, in your own little way. However, there's nothing like that. I don't think that your cousin to our children, their cousins can be calling from Nigeria and be saying, they will be looking at you as if you have scleropecia, because medical term here. Then pay on mental problem. Abi, this generation that will be shouting mental health and self-care. I must pin this down. I lie. One time like that, you get one person where we say in Pikin don't misbehave, so she called me to come and intervene into the matter. Now the Pikin tell the mama, they tell me say that the mama not care about the mental health, saying they depressed. I can't they take her as big deal. You understand? I was saying, like, but please, you just calm down. The woman was telling me, why am I like this? Why am I like this? Which mental health? Mental health. I said, no, oh God, the thing paid this woman because the way I take can't change it. When me I got there, I was thinking I was going to talk or you both speak everything. When the Pikin can't talk about mental health like this, param. As he talk moya tete shake whoa, make we take this matter easy, the Pikin better. And then the woman said, "You should get away, Jare. Which mental health?" We don't. It's true. Any small mental health, understand? They take mental health. They threaten us. Mental health, they threaten us. That is this day, Davido's generation. Davido, I can't wonder, sir. Even me, I grew up, all these things where I experienced from my mama, and I bet she not reason and say I get mental health too. Because I wish I can go back, I can rewind my age to maybe 18, 19, 20, 21. Let me go and narrate mental health to my father and mother. Because they need to understand that my mental health. I said, I'm telling you that they are called sober. I said, Lagbaja, please, this child said, the woman shouted on me that I should please go, Jare. Which mental health I should please go? Which one are we talking? Which one am I? I said, no, mental health in me. All of just our children, everywhere you read about now, you go to hear mental health, say, here? As if we will not get mental, as if we don't have brain, anything, we not reason, we not think, we not. Meanwhile, mentally, now we need help pass, so our own generation, this we. But they attach so much to mental health. You will get spanked for nothing, sometimes no apology. Mental health, you will get spanked for nothing. Sometimes no. Your mother, you are by your mommy's side. Somebody, another person, another child is offending. Maybe you go out with your mom. Another child is doing something terrible. Now you go receive slap from your mama. That's so they go slap you. Your mama go slap you. The person wey even offend, you not know amo. The Pikin where they do misbehave, you not know amo. You not get business with the Pikin, or you not know anything, no, but they go spank you. They go spank you for Pikin where they do in your own thing. I'm moye mental health. Mental health. Where be say even me, I suppose to even go hold my mama and papa say, my mental health, yo. My mental health, the children, But hot slap. Many things that you will suffer. In fact, you will see kids of this Davido generation. If you say something about who chop my food for free, Joe, and maybe you know now you chop your food or your husband ate it and you've accused any of them, you hear stuff like, "Mommy, what has happened to apology?" You must apologize, because so that when you hurt people, their mental health, you need to apologize. Your apology has to be up to date. You must apologize. It's the men that keep on. That's why they don't agree with daddy. So the men, they don't agree with their apology. Please, they can't even say to fathers. It's mothers, they say all those things too. Davido gets in here. Yeah, is talking about your channel. Yes, ma. It's the women. This generation, the children, they are bullying also. Yes, especially when the parents had an issue, it's the children that suffer for it. Mental health is very important to I don't know, I think they taught them in school. I think they taught them that mental health something in school, because they didn't teach us anything like that in Nigeria. You know, Nigeria, they are useless too in Nigeria. You can't even go you can't be entering your child's room anyhow abroad. Now, you can't be entering the room anyhow. They will tell you mental health and say make you they knock. They building us. And he say me, we be mama, we be say I be, at least I dey try small. I go resolve issue for, I need as the pikin won't talk like the way he address mental health. Now he change. I sober. I can't dey turn to the mama say, ọ̀rọ̀ mental health. The mama can't shout on me, say make I dey go. He say I go even come join and talk matter where. He say, I say, hey, make we talk. But he said, no. Now I say, okay. Na mental health, so na mental health. Mama, I need suru no. If my 4-year-old fall, cry and expect me to say sorry to you. I'm telling you. Meanwhile, when me I dey small, my mama say if I dey cry and they beg me, hey, it can't not go water my bum again. That's how I go dey shout. Oh, you know when irritate you, I go even enter on that chair, carry chair up. So me, I'm a crying child that the moment I start like this, everybody is used to it. They go take me, they drink water. They go take me, they do everything they need to do in the house. I'll be the music. They said that nobody they beg me. Now only me go softly sleep under the chair or under the table. More casey. So you can imagine if it's this day generation, they go say mental health. They go, if you dare to beg me, the moment I'm crying, my mama said, they go just tell her, say, leave him. Konsheni aponde benye na labuku ni. They say I go take it, carry shower up, baga. I go say my mama say they go just they do what they do for us, and I saw everybody go just they pass. If I jump up here, go there, go hit my head. No, but say now only me go do. Only me go sleep. Now for there, if my papa come back, they go say I don't. My papa go say why this girl now no beg and say wait boo person where they beg when not they hear sorry when they tell her sorry now then that thing go all and more go they scream say, so that's how they trained me. I mental health me gone one who does spin from baby well. From baby, they know they tell me sorry. Won't beg me. Mama soon. Person where they say they beg me. I know they hear sorry. Now that time I go they cry more. I go come they cry more. If now all this day Davido generation mental health. Mental health. Once you are done crying, they will give you water. Which water? They would say that I sleep off. I always sleep off after crying. Which water? They say, now there go. Everybody go do their work. Now there go cry, sleep. Now there. Everybody don't know me now. Say, if they just touch me, hey, I go come, they cry. I like your dress. Oh, thank you, my darling sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, my sweethearts, that's just what today's lesson, it's just I'm not I know. No, I'm not I know. No, no, no. Is that how I know, sir? No. I know, I think it's the ones that have no. Is it gay, Abi? Which one is I know? The one inside sack. I know is the one with that come with leg, Abi, the one that tie cord, Abi, the one inside sack. I'm not any of the above. I'm just a normal child. I'm a normal pikin. I remember when my mom was helping us with homework, AHH, we used to write our own work in tears. My own is that it was Iyaoni Diri. Because I know picking where they go talk to. I sure say if now all these children of this Davido generation, they go don't cry mental health too. Because my mommy, she loved hair. She used to do my hair for me. But because I know they here today and co, they go sit down, they go do their hair. But me, I be oga, I know they agree. My mama go say me they carry me go Iyaoni Diri. That Iyaoni Diri, that time, the woman face be like Iyagbonkan. You know Iyagbonkan? Now, so the woman be. The moment I enter like this, she go just know, say, the spoilt brats don't come. Now, so her face go do chun. She go put my head for nyash like this. Bo, birin, bo, shema, bo, ya unu ni o. You know, say, as a small child, you feel not know, say this, but the place, they dark. Now, so she go pull my head. I dreaded that thing. It was traumatic for me. In fact, my mother affected my mental health with that woman. The moment they just say, they carry me go that Iyaoni Diri Yagbonkan. Hey! My mental health. If to say na this day children. Hey! And so say social kini kan abi kini woman pe àwọn tó ma wá gba ọmọ. They go don't take the children. Because the moment I get there like this, the woman, and so she go look me. She go just do my head like this. She go just put her in between. O dem a laton. Enu mi, mu mi. O dem a fi sí àárín òbòǹbẹ. Yati mental health to me. That was abuse. Can you do it with these day children? Can we try it with these day children? Àwọn ìyá ní yàrí kan. The moment you see them, you start to when my mother, because you know that when you're at home, they hear words now. Now my punishment be that. And that my mother never knew that in fact, that woman she was a demon. My mother never knew. And to her, she was actually doing me good. And she doesn't do weaving, because my mother does weaving for us. If she's the one, she would do Didi. O ma ṣe ni Didi báyìí ni, ó lè ṣe koroba, ó lè ṣe shuku, ó lè ṣe hey. But 1 hour to ma wà nbe abe díẹ̀, the o ma sunkún ojú mi ma dúdú báyìí ni. Abe díẹ̀ báyìí ni ojú mi wà. Just this for you. Yeah, as a small child, you won't know if the chance they smell. So I can't really say, but my face will be drenched with tears, eyes red, everything. At the point, my papa even talk and say, may they know they carry me do, they call this woman again. Why is it that when in Pikin come back, now so I go sleep, because motike shera mi le she mi oni rekun yen sumo. I will cry. Taking me to that woman is another nightmare that I experienced as a young child. My mental health. My mental health. There are some things that I know that I will never have done it to my children. No. That Iyaoni Diri is one of that. It's one of it. I will never have taken my kids to a Iyaoni Diri. My mental health was disturbed about it. So my dear one, so that's just what I have for us today. I just said let's talk about if we, God forbid, we are in that man's shoe, our children they are like that. Oh, in the first place, they are not supposed to. The boy is supposed to think, oh, daddy is not. As the first child, he's supposed to just do it low key and keep it low, and just, you know, keep it low. But they gotta move on. That's it. Life goes on. Daddy go jail, mommy go jail. And you know, it's not just daddy. Assuming mommy was out, it's the two of them. It's the two of them. It's a lot. I read that was a low-key wedding. I read that was a low-key wedding. No, it's not low. Did you see the wedding? Although if the father was around, it would have been more dignitary. So, but the wedding wasn't low anything. They would have done it just family affairs. That's what, when it's low-key. Dignitaries were there. Dignitaries were there. In fact, it wasn't which year low-key. It was not low-key like that wedding. Go and see the wedding. Its wedding was low-key. Maybe they don't have them pottier. Although, yeah, if the father was around and the mother for bigly more, maybe 2 times, 3 times that thing. You understand? But it wasn't low-key. Go near low anything. This generation not send papa. You're right, but you never know if the papa said they should. No, I'm saying, Femi, I'm not saying that the father didn't say it. You understand? I am saying that this Davido generation, he's supposed to know that he shouldn't even, he should be the one to suggest it, that no, that until you come back, even if, yeah, it's a long time that he's going to come back, because daddy will be there for a bit. He will be there for 10 years now. You understand? But he's supposed to be the one to suggest that they should do it low-key. That's the father and the mother going to jail should kill his spirit a bit. I know it's his wedding. They can as well go. In fact, they can travel all over everywhere, spend that money and just be going to Dubai, Australia, anywhere. But that wedding party, banquet hall, you understand? No, they should have kept it low. That's what we are saying. Especially because the reason their dad even went to jail is for one of them. You know, for one of them, for his child. That's the reason he went to jail. So, and not on just daddy. Not just daddy and mommy. Let's be real. But I am not going to blame that child. I'm now saying that these our children, Davido's generation, that is how they reason. They know God give them sense. I don't want to say make God not give them. Now, so they be. They are selfish, self-centered. They not saying, they don't mean harm. I'm not using it to patronize them or to look for excuses. They don't mean harm. They feel this is my life. I have to live it. They are living their life. They believe their father is living his life as he has gone to jail. That's his life. And doesn't stop them from loving their dad. They will still be calling and everything. But if it is our own generation, trust our generation, they won't go ahead with that wedding. They will change it and let people, and if people will already know that the wedding can't go ahead. But they will do it, you know, in fact, hide and do it, stealthily, low-key. That's what we are saying. But that's how our Davido generation children, same Davido too, although this thing that happened to Davido lately, it has curbed him a little bit. But Davido will stand between our age upwards and his age downwards. You understand? Davido too, you know, is trying to keep things away from the media as much as possible because of Ifeanyi's experience and all this Were Anita that came from America to come and bully the whole of Nigerians, and Chioma because Davido is scared. He doesn't know who is who anymore. He's afraid. So, my dear ones, exactly, that is why we are talking about it now. Yeah, yes, that's why we are talking about it. That is, see, destination wedding would have been better than inviting everyone. Destination wedding, which one is destination wedding? I don't understand that English, so please help me. What one destination wedding? Because it was strange to me when I read that he had a big, after his parents were sentenced. Man, that's what we are saying, my sister. You understand? You need to listen to me going out of hey, that's why I'm saying that let's say he just goes with his family, and just go to America, and I say, or Dubai, especially within family of wife, family, and maybe few friends. They should not keep it low key. We're not going here. Or we can hear about it, but people will know that all the dignities they not even go know. They go just see and too. They go just know say the pikin na because of him papa. That's what we are saying. Travel abroad, okay, yeah, okay. That's what we are thinking. But it is well. God, Yawo ni many. That is the wife who born many children. No, blessing for we parents. If you like, go and do drugs. If you like, go and do anything because of a child. The child, their life goes on. Now Ekweremadu and his wife now go deje. But maybe they will be allowing them to see each other. They will be giving themselves word of consolation. At least if they put them in the same prison yard, that would be good though. They will be having sex now. Abi? Hey. I'm thinking, maybe they will put them inside the same jail. That is good. At least they can be allowing her to cook ofe onubi, ofe bitter leaf for the husband. Abi, I'm not laughing at them. I'm just helping them to humorize the matter. No, they can't. They can't be in the same prison yard. Marshall. I thought maybe they can grant them that in London. No. They are saying, okay, now I have to try and they can't put them to men. Prison is different. It's true. Conjugal visit, yes, they can do that now. They can allow them to come and bench each other. They have conjugal visits now. Yes, they have that. Maybe in yeah, conjugal rights won't be allowed because they will be in separate institutions. No, the prisons are separated by gender. I know, but they can allow them have visitation. Like if wife come to visit husband, they can allow them to go and do now because they can allow them. They can allow them. At least then they can be cooking for each other now. In prison, you have cooking facility now. They will ask for ofe onubu. And the children are doing big wedding. Parents, take care of yourselves too. They can even see each other. Yes, now take care of yourselves so don't die because of our children. God will see them through. Don't just do what you can, and they will live well. See, now life goes on. Now the money where the man make for Nigeria, where he chop, where he steal, now in the picking take do part. Abi which work he do, where go do that kind of big wedding. That is life. Shelly, baby. Ify, baby. That's my girl. How are you, my darling Ify? But I thought the husband would have said, my Lord, join my wife's sentence with How is that possible? That's nothing like that. I know you are joking, DBC. They can't join anybody's sentence. That's why they gave the woman a lesser conviction. It's lesser because she's the woman, so she can go back home to the children. It's a lesser sentence, you understand? So it's lesser, compared to the man. They gave the man the principal one. My lady, I'm fine, my darling. Yes, so my darling coca said. So they can't join. Which join? That means the man will go like 17 years or be 16 years. Thank God he's from Nigeria. When he goes back now, they will give him post again. It doesn't matter. Not sure about UK, but in America they can get parole after a few years for good behavior. But how many years? No, they are not getting any parole for anything. They will finish their jail term. The parents may, mind you, that is the first time that they are going to sentence people for human trafficking. They will use them as a scapegoat and as a deterrent to others that intend. There's no parole for that. There is nothing like that. The calendar year of jail, they will spend maybe 7 years. Him, not no. 7 years. They will spend maybe 7 years. I'm doing the calculation. It's the same like here. They will spend 7 years. But the woman will be out in the next 3-4 years. 3 years. She'll be out. I will not say like that. She'll be out. Calendar year. It is well. Then when she comes out, at least we'll see them. They are definitely scapegoats. Yeah, they are. They are. It's been ongoing now. It's been ongoing now. It's been ongoing. They are scapegoats. They are. They are very happy. Oh. If you know UK is very happy that they are the first to do that in Europe. You know what do go, and obviously they are going to put it down. EU law gone agbe. Hey, you don't know. Ekwere name now. You will be pronouncing it. Harvard University, everybody. Ekweremadu. If we were still studying law, you understand? That's all we go see in name now. Ekweremadu. And so, good night, everybody. Osai, you see now you swim. So only you swim. So citation. I don't know the citation. Now they just say Ekweremadu versus waiting be the boy name. I don't know waiting they give that boy again. It will be Ekweremadu and wife. They go put her with the wife versus, because they are the defendant. Then the plaintiff is that boy. Then it will be human trafficking. Hey, our name don't enter. Our name don't enter. Nigerian name don't enter. Oh, sleep well. Oh. Good night, everybody. God bless us. So see us tomorrow. Amen. Sleep tight, darling ones. God bless. Sabine Adelada Bakare Adegbero. My co-cancer Shelly Ifi. Femi Fems. Good night, everybody. Osai, you swim so only you waka go now. Joy Coupling, you're all welcome. Sheung Yero Doom. Can I please greet the people that gave me star? Thank you so much. I'm very happy. Mercy Jeremiah Zoma. Thank you for this. Farida Sanusi, thank you. Tony Ashamu, thank you for this. Nancy Ozegbe, thank you for the Sheung Yero Kun. Thank you for the Monica Ademi. Thank you for the Duchess Gold Mercy. Thank you for the Sister Lola Oyeni. Thank you for the Sister Toyo Keo. Thank you for the Sister Adeniji Olabode. Thank you for the Sister Toyo Keo again. Thank you for the Sister Toyo Keo again. Thank you. Oh, Wendy Ogwike. Happy birthday, sweetie. Oh, Mr. Kule Shekoni, thank you so much, sir. God bless you people. At least you made my day. Thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate you people so much. I don't know, somebody else. Osai, they said you paid 20K to support Oida Mola. Thank you, Osai, baby. So you swim so tell you still go bring money for the well, for the river. God bless you, Osai. God bless you. Thank you so much. You are very kind. Thank you, Osai, for the 20K. God bless you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Wendy. Good night. Happy birthday.